start recording. We are in round 2 of the Hannover noHEROES Regional, and according to Limitless, the timer has started, so the gang can get going. Yep, in we go. So we're going into table 1, and we see a Veemon, we see a gaogamon, and we are going to be looking at Mirage. And you know what? That kind of checks out, because Mirage is a winning person's deck. That does check out as a deck that would earn you a MirageGaogamon winners playmat. Yeah, that's the one. And it's like Levia. Okay, so both very winningest cards, but I'm led to believe. Well, I mean, I know this matchup is hella difficult for Levia, especially when you don't see a rookie. Or they are actually just being giga big brained and recognize that they don't have to make the rookie straight away. They should commit all of their boosts and hand options now before they get memory taxed on them. Maybe they are just super smart. Both of them are going to draw 1, then we're going to gain back the memory because there's 8 or more cards in hand. Did they draw a rookie off that? It does not look like it. Big ups to like also the full team gear though. The thing we were talking about on the pod, it didn't really come up, but like, you know, there are One Piece players that are like fully sponsored, like trading card games at the top level. A lot of it is a labor of love and, you know, being like hella nice at the game. Some people just straight up, they make their teams. Sometimes it's like a group of friends making like an org to rep themselves, rep each other. Sometimes you get a little support to play the game. And we do love support to play our game. All right. We do actually have a rookie in the back. I mean, not an ideal rookie, but a rookie nonetheless. We get going. We are actually going to commit something to board, so the Siako draw? I actually cannot tell what that card is from here. Yeah, I believe that looked like the Siako. We're going to go for a training, which means we're going to continue to play on board, which is kind of surprising because the Hankomon is a great way of giving you an unsuspend that kind of just cooks the board pretty heavily. And you playing on board versus Mirage is obviously one way to make sure that you don't get security burned, but I don't know. Feels kind of risky. Garurumon into Garurumon X, I mean, now I understand why they were playing on board, because if you can resolve Garurumon X antibody in the year 2024, you're feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to pitch off the 7th Lightning to gain 1. The thing is, though, I don't think we can full combo here. Because I don't think a Levia was actually pitched. So the Dragomon that was picked up off of the boost even isn't gonna be enough. That said though, Fighting Crush does certainly do it. And it just sets them straight back. Revealing a Thomas off the boost is not ideal. We do see a burst mode go to the bottom. As a reminder, it's best of 3. We're in glorious best of 3 territory. No best of 1s yet. So this is kind of like feeling out the list. Obviously, we've kind of already revealed the Hankomon as something that is being shown in this Mirage list. Garurumon package is kind of standard for your draw engine. We did see the it's not Siako, the Gesomon X. So it shows that there's the actual intended Levia line alongside the, you know, as many Garurumon, Gabumon pieces as you're allowed to play. Tamers do feel really weird in this matchup, though. There's no Levia X's to be seen in trash. I think that's what they were just confirming to figure out whether they would play the Thomas. But let's hope we're going to go for the Mirage. Mirage is going to give plus 2,000 and plus 2,000 and blocker. Man, if only they had some cool Conquest collectibles. I'm trying to see big DP markers that are easy to read. Alright, gonna swing in. Is that swinging over a Veemon? No, that's over a Cerberus X. So the DP actually mattered there to stay alive. Although I guess we did have the jamming anyway. So it looks like we're just gonna play the Mem setter. Let's pass over 3, which do be kind of a lot. Yeah, actually thinking about it, I hate that. What we're gonna see probably right now is they're just checking to see what's in trash, but there's at least a rookie in trash, meaning Dragomon over the Gabumon is going to play out something, and then Biting Crush to kill both. Maybe they swing the rookie first. No, we're gonna go. Thanks to the Tamer, they have missed sequence. I guess they can just choose to not play out, because then they'll be equal. Or they swing the... If they wanted to do this correctly, they should have swung the Psychmon first. That would be my preference of the line. I would have liked to see the Psychmon swung first, because oh no, it's 3 for 3. It's 3 for 3. I was looking at the Biting Crush, it looked like they were No, because Biting Crush plays the Gator. Yeah, no, this is still... They've done this incorrectly. So we're going to still get the draw and pitch, and then because of the 2 things, we are going to play, but we're only going to shoot the... Is it shoot the biggest? Or is it only shoot the smallest? This should not double clear. This should not double clear. Like, the Levia player has more. Like, it's not even like more. They just straight up have more than even including the Tamer. BT15 our matchup, but people do not know what these cards do. It's me. I'm people. Alright. Leviamon EX6. And you know what? There's no extra card here. Yeah, Leviamon, if your opponent has as many or more total Digimon and Tamers as you, which they did not, delete your opponent's highest level. Okay, so the biggest body was getting smoked anyway, but the lowest body should actually have lived. So many cards were red and trash, but after all that, not the one that mattered. Is game 1. Fix that. But yeah, unfortunate. But the Siako turning into Siako X, just setting up as much extension as you can, might as well. Mateus is in a pretty good spot here. And the thing that I'd really like to see there is if you can get Protoform and go into something, then we are gaming. But let's say we're just going to go for regular X antibody. And yeah, I mean, you could just kill the... almost scoop level bad. Actually, to be fair, we're going to pass over a bajillion memory. Yeah, this is actually gonna pass over so much memory. But to kill a Thomas, high key might be worth it. Oh damn. No balls. Yeah, I think I would have liked to see the Thomas die, actually. I think I actually really, like, if you're gonna put the X antibody under it, don't go neg, actually no, do go neg 1 in hand. Versus Mirage, always neg 1 in hand where possible. Give 13 X antibodies to your entire board if you can. You know what, I don't strictly hate it, but I would have still preferred to see the Thomas die. Because, like, it's a mem setter. Like, it's a mem setter. So that champion, that gaogamon, if they should pitch the card. They should pitch the card, because if they don't pitch the card, then this actually goes terribly for them. Like, actually abysmal for them. So yeah, they're going to pitch the card. So now this champion cost 4. The champion cost 4 when you could have just spent 6 to do 3 checks and kill a Thomas. And again, the level 4 should still have been on board, so that also would have been aceable as well. So, not ideal. It do be round 2. So, I mean, they've got 1 win in the bag. I feel like people are also more susceptible to making mistakes when they're on camera. Just simply the weight of the world, knowing that there are going to be people in the back watching these back. Of course, the VOD as well. But this is also why VOD review is great, because this is how you can make these mistakes now and then not make them in future. Because there's definitely optimizations to be made there. We're going to still have the Thomas, so no free play Thomas. I'm going to, I mean, to be fair, well, no, there is a Levia, but there's no Levia X in trash yet, so we're still chilling. We've cracked the boost to go to 3. Do you just Zudo for 3? The Guru X is already in trash, so the Garumon's not as threatening. I think you get rid of the gaogamon. Oh. Getting rid of both and then bounce the Levia? I mean, that Levia is... You better double clear. Gonna gain back 2 memory because the card was added back to hand. So... Purple aces are... Doggy doo-doo. So this probably is... Swing over the Garurumon and then turn into Mirage to bounce the gaogamon would be how I would do it. Because, like, obviously you're concerned about him just dropping the Levia to straight clear again, but, like, he's gonna do it anyway. Yeah, so swing over. We do get a draw 1 off the Wanya. Obviously can't go for the Thomas, but yeah, I think you just... Committing the Veemon would be, like, giga trolling. I think the Veemon is very cool as a random tech in Mirage to scare people. Or, like, not even scare people, because nobody's expecting you to be playing a level 6 that isn't the dog. But as an alternative level 6, I actually kind of mess with it. Big fan. But yeah, you should just Mirage here. I just... It makes the most sense to me. Oh, that I absolutely despise. 1 memory. There's no biting crush. So I guess on 1, it's not the end of the world. But, ugh. Ugh. Death X is -6. No, it's -3 for each one, so that's -9. So 11 cost. 11 cost Death X. Ooh. Gesso turns into Gesso X, another reason that you get rid of it, because bang, there goes 3. Just straight up flashbangs out those 3 sources. Although, I mean, it was 0 cost. 0 Evo strip 3, you can't hate. But the 11 cost Death X would have refunded 3 and it would have cleared board. It would have cleared board and it would have forced them to be on a tamer. Oh, if you swing, then you're about to find out that we are we are on a very funny level 6. I actually cut like for content reasons. I kind of hope they swing because I think we're about to learn something very funny. I mean, admittedly, yeah, you're still getting just shot into the dirt by Olivia if you commit an overflow 7 stack. Like, that is just asking for a free crocodile, but it would be really funny. It would be really funny. Yeah. Down comes Dragomon. This makes a lot of sense. We're going for level 4. This does mean that we can replay the Raremon. We're going to gain back 1 thanks to the Siako. I think it's the Siako X. It's Siako or Gesomon. One of the 2 has an inherit that is when an opponent plays a Digimon by effect, gain 1. So 2 cost Evo. And we're going to play out. That looks like another Gesomon. We're playing a blocker. I just don't know if we have any huge follow-ups. That looks like end of procedures, so yeah, they are gonna pitch. Okay, so they were waiting on the Gastamon pitch. It's really interesting to me that Mateus has continuously gone for these one chokes under a mem setter, and they're like optional one chokes as well. It's like, oh man, if you don't pitch, then haha, I get to keep turn. But both times it's like, why would I not pitch? It's pay 1 card from hand to cost 4. Immediately gonna get the bounce, and back comes 1 thing of memory. But this is -12 on Death X on current board state. -12, and then of course 3 memory from overflow. So this is a 5 cost Death X currently sitting on board. They must just be missing Mirage, because this is the second turn where I'm just like, man, Mirage just makes the most sense here. Gonna make both players draw 1. And then that is going to be Biting Crush. Wow, turn skip. Baba boy, you're cooked. Well, Biting Crush comes in for free. And to the surprise of no one, I actually think I would have preferred the Zudo Ace to go in, because if you're going to get turn skipped, at least get the damage on that, and it keeps your Mirage... It keeps your MirageGaogamon thingied. It keeps your MirageGaogamon unsuspended. Because the Thomas is not a when attacking unsuspend, it's a like main unsuspend. Oh yeah, Siako is start of main phase as well as when digivolving, so you can, it is one of the X antibodies that you don't feel bad at all about evolving it in the back. Mac needs to attack so you can draw off the Thomas. Yeah. I just don't know. Like, I mean, if he didn't want to swing the Zudo at all, then fair enough. But I'm just thinking, like, in terms of like in terms of value and being safe, having your MirageGaogamon unsuspended is probably safer. I mean, it really doesn't matter because we know, well, a Levia was in hand, but one was pitched. We don't know if it was the same one. No, I mean, yeah, if the Biting Crush didn't come down, then Levia just kills whatever's on board. So I guess realistically, he was in a situation where anything he did was the wrong option. So getting the most draw does actually get, like, it helps you see your pieces faster, even if those pieces are going to be looking kind of rough. We're going to reveal the next antibody. So we are actually going to go into the Levia X here. And I will say, outside of the one double pop that shouldn't have happened, I think Matthias has played this fantastically. This matchup is notoriously kind of hard for Levia because if they early burst, Mirage kind of dog walks this deck. Because we're down to 22 minutes, I almost wonder if maybe this has just gone on too long. Protoform is going to get stripped out straight away to become completely unblockable here for the Gomamon, which is objectively very funny. However, no trainings, no boosts. And we do have a Thomas. I actually don't think we have... I don't think we have the ability to make Mirage here, so I think we're cooked. You would, and yeah, thanks to the X antibody as well. The Zudo cut, like a Zudo as a level 5 actually can't stop the Gesomon here. So Gesomon, I believe, can't attack players whilst they have no Digimon on board, which obviously is not going to be the case. So I think we're going to be in a situation where it actually doesn't matter. You need to make the blocker here to block the last attack because Levia X clears all 3 cards in security, providing none of them are big bad option cards. And we're just going to go for the one choke and kind of just vibe. Whoa, the one of Anubis showing up. Big ups. We're not going to be seeing it played this game, and I think keeping it not revealed is definitely the vibe. Gonna swing in. Oh. Oh. I swing. Oh, why are you picking up your hand, bro? There's no way that you got a level 6 ace in Mirage, right? Maybe I shouldn't go sideways. But nah. Had swing. Are we down to last card in deck? Yeah, let's go. Digimon 2. Wow. And the he's nice. He's nice with it. Unlucky. Doesn't matter how good you are at playing Leviamon. This matchup is unlosable. Baba Boo, he's so cooked. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Never doubt. Never doubt the never doubt the Mirage players. Where are we geographically? We're in Europe, baby. It's always Mirage Town. Oh, and off the hit, we are going to get the trash. We're going to get the 2-cost Evo. Both draw 1, and that forces the deck out. Sheesh! Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Big ups Veemon for utterly saving the game. Philip stealing game 1. Me, I'm high-key a Mirage hater. But as the person not sitting across from him, all I can say is content. But yeah, I guess learning opportunity for game one, and now things just got so bad for Matthias. Not only is he down a game, but that took nearly 30 minutes. Like, you have to now win a game versus Mirage in a matchup that's also very, very difficult. And then win game 3 in an equally short amount of time. Otherwise, you're looking at a draw for fighting your toughest battles. No, we are fully mulliganing, so we are not happy with that draw at all. Both of them actually choosing to go for a second hand. I'm not fully sure what like opening hands are good for each, but also interesting. I love watching how different players do different cuts, but the shuffle cut is just the most interesting one. Going into game 2. So I mean, despite obviously the sackiest that I can't believe I lost that of securities, players still happy with it. Like fist bumps between games is always nice to see camaraderie, because Digimon do be bringing out like the seventh level of hell, and this is like actual Levia. Like we have EX6 Levia in pure Levi. Big fan, big fan. And once again, we have a rough start. So as a reminder, both of these players took their mulligan. So this time we are just taking what we need to. Gonna go into the Gabumon X, because we play as many of those as they'll let us take, and we're gonna find the Garuru X, which means if we have Garurumon, this is trading evolve for 0. Okay, we pitch off a Levia, of course. Do have to resolve all effects, and then because we pitched when we do get to draw 1, X antibody there as well. Do we have it? Okay, yeah, there it is. Trading into Garurumon for 0, draw 1, trash. There's a bunch of good cards in hand. I actually don't know what you pitch here. I feel like it's one of the X antibodies, but Octomon's not bad too. Gives you a card that can be brought back off of a Dragonmon. And then, I mean, if God gave you both the X antibodies in one line, you might as well, right? 2 Biting Crushes, you defo just pitch one of those. Unless you've got a 7th Lightning, if that's the very left card. If 7th Lightning was there, then... Although, I guess you still would use 7th for Biting Crush. But no, that was actually... It's a Biting Crush on the very left. So that's 3 Biting Crushes that have been found already. So this is a relatively tame security. And we do have... Yeah, we do have Battle Protection right now. So... I mean, might as well get your free chip in. Realistically, it has to soak up a blue option card, and I mean, if a blue option card it bounces my Garurumon X antibody back to hand, you know, I'm thanking you. It's a crisp high 5, but no, instead we're gonna hit Thomas, which actually high key worst case scenario, but of course, you know, Philip no rookie, so you best believe he's happy about winning game 1. There's absolutely no way you have this kind of hit, and you're not just thanking your lucky stars that you won game 1. All right, gonna go protoform. So keep number small, although it actually doesn't matter. No rookies in trash to play out. Oh, actually, it's draw 1, trash 1 first. So you get to play out this. You get to draw 1, trash 1, and then bring back the Siako. And then the Siako is gonna draw 1. Oh wait, no. I think Siako is draw 1 for every Digimon your opponent has. I don't think it's a draw 1 then draw 1. So I think this is just a straight trash 1. straight to 3. And we do have a rookie, so we will have an actual game. Okay, down comes another mem setter. So, yeah, again, I don't hate that because... Just because we've already got an X antibody, it means that you can't protoform into one, and you can't X antibody swing into the X. It does give you a body to pop on board, but I almost kind of wish that we didn't use the X antibody. I guess you could just go into Anubis. Like, realistically, you could make this much easier for yourself. Just go into Anubis. Because then you're actually cooking. I think we also got rid of our only, like, the Siako was our only rookie, and it has just been straight played. So the one-off gonna show up, and notorious as this card is, it's still a card that you do need to pick up and read because, man, it does a lot. And also its reductions are a little bit confusing. Zudo can trash Proto as well. Yeah, that is very true. So, I mean, get rid of one needle and the other one shows straight back up. I will stay pumped full of X antibody. Was that double? Was that pitch 2? It looked like pitch 2. Yeah. So it's pitch 2. So we're looking at a 5 cost reduction. So we're going to be playing the gaogamon X for 0. And then we're going to stop the Thomas from unsuspending. Or from suspending. Which means that we won't be seeing an extra check come out of that Thomas. But, I mean, the 2 memory setters. I wonder if it's just because hand size is low. If hand size is low, you actually would probably want to stun the memory setter. But, I mean, stunning a Thomas is good no matter what you do. Actually should bring up gaogamon X, so I'll get it brought up for stream. Because I think it's a pretty relevant card. We've seen it show up a bunch. $16 card. We'll get that, and I mean, we'll take a look at the Thomas as well, because Thomas is very relevant. Mr. Norstein. Thank goodness the timer was, for a second I thought that I was about to break the time 10%. So yeah, if your opponent has 8 or more cards in hand, you can suspend the tamer. So with the hand size so low, stunning it I don't think would have mattered. I think it would have been better to take the memory setters from suspending, because they're the ones that are actually going to fulfill your draw engine. But then again, the full gaogamon line draws a bajillion cards, and yeah, looks like we're going to be drawing them in the back. Kind of surprised we didn't see a promotion, but here's what it is. I guess they don't really want to play on board because Anubis, of course, pops level 5 or lowers whenever you play a Digimon by an effect. So, yeah, I mean, I was talking about, you know, maybe Philip should have scooped game 1 because of how long it was taking, how far behind he was. And look who currently has a score thing next to their name. So, I am simply going to believe that despite this looking like the most doomed situation of all time, the MachineDramon mat owner has that mat for a reason, and we should just trust the process. This does look unlosable for the second time for Matthias. But we are in Europe. Looks like we're gonna pitch 3. So I think we're gonna be bringing down a big boy. So for those of you that don't know how the Anubis works, it's -3 base, and then for each card pitched, it's an additional -1 to up to -6 the play cost. Are we really thinking of dropping a Levia whilst you're on 1? I mean, is it gonna be memory efficient? Take a look at the Anubis. Yeah, this makes more sense. I don't have this saved. Oh? The Dragomon, yeah, the Dragomon makes a lot of sense. It's Dragomon. It is going to force him to play something, which we know he has. I stand corrected. No, we don't. But I mean, it's just a decent body. It's just a decent target. The cleanest Ice Wall reveal, yeah. Actually, I mean, what? The Ice Wall just stole 4 memory? Kind of goated, I can't lie. I'm just saying, man. Blue security is crazy. Who needs Gaia Force when you can simply steal the entire turn? And now, I mean, we're just back to... We're back to like, damn, this feels doable. Hankomon, of course, playing out the Gaomon to make both of them draw. The problem here is that Mirage, in theory, passes turn, but you're about to bounce a Sayako back to hand, probably. Although you would be giving him back a rookie. Hey. Yeah, you know what? Fair. Levy is not really going to be on aces. Again, purple aces are diabolically awful. Is it really only gain 1? Oh, man, I hate that. It's really only gain 1? Gaogamon just wasn't big enough. That's so upsetting, actually. He just does not drawn enough cards. Obviously, taking some of the damage off, but again, putting something in trash doesn't super matter. One thing that is relevant, though, is... Ooh, actually, something that's super relevant is we're going to pitch to play Dragomon for 1. And we don't have a Biting Crush set down, which is actually really big. Because now that means... Oh, yeah, the Dragomon doesn't... Wait, no. Philip, you should have called him. He should have drawn. He should have drawn off the Sunomon. No, this could have passed turn. This should have passed turn. No. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That was a game losing decision right there from Matthias. Surely you call him on any of these. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's going to be draw 1, trash 1. So the turn is over now, but you could have done this without losing a damage. Draw 1, trash 1. And there's a draw. Like, there is just a draw. We're popping to unsuspend. Yeah, okay. Thank goodness. Okay. Yoink. And it's just gonna be the one check, the one time with the one time, but again, that's another 4 memory steal. And again, we could have got here without losing a security. But honestly, if you Schmersh mode here, you're probably being chilling. In fact, I think if you swing, if you swing and lose your entire stack to the first check, you had it coming. But no, we're gonna flip burst. Goodbye, Thomas H. Norstein. Goodbye, Anubis. Before we do that, let's Protoform is gonna go to the top of security. And what do we recur here? It looks like we recur the Garurumon X antibody. Fair enough. So that to hand, that to security. And there. Oh, wait, this is awful. Because the Protoform is just going to add itself straight to hand. No, don't. No. You're rolling. Why? He must be playing for. He must be playing. Are you playing for deck out? Oh, wait, no. You get bottom deck. What are we playing for here? You just wasted an unsuspend. Well, I mean, I guess he gets to do it anyway. Yeah, am I tripping? I'm pretty sure. Like, Mirage got. Why do I not have burst? MirageGaogamon burst mode. Hey, Caleb Murray with a 32-month sub, much appreciated. Shout out to one of the artists in the UK scene that's been holding it down. The goat for real. Alright, we're gonna see the Zudo to get the strip and bounce, which is gonna I would have thought it would have unsuspended it, but actually no. I guess it's the when attacking. But either way, it still sets up pretty nicely. Now that I've done all of that and the burst mode turns over, we can find out whether I am just stupid and do not remember the attack timing. So it's when attacking if they have 9 or... Yeah, no, they still absolutely grief. Wait, were they at 7? Were they at 7? Is that what it was? Because they used both of those to draw 2. No, because then they hit the Protoform. Yeah, no, they just grief this. That said, 5 memory to just build a second stack should be fine. 8 cards, 9 cards in hand. Yeah, so if they just used one of the Thomases, let's say draw 1, and then you they're at 8, so you bottom deck 1, putting them to 7, you hit the Protoform and oh wait, they have 9 or more. Okay, they have to be at 9, you know what, maybe. Alright, well, we just hit overtime, so... This is turn 0 for Philip. I mean, this is his game to not lose. He's got a blocker. He is going to swing it in, which, again, not a huge fan of. We're going to double draw and draw again, and you are just hoping that this is not a big body or that... Ooh, 7th Lightning pops evens. That is best case scenario. Wow, he's nice with it. Evolve for 3, draw, bounce the last card to security, gain 3, unsuspend, and swing for game. GG's. GG's. You know what? He's got that Machine Dramon map for a reason. He's nice with it. He is obscenely clean with it. And that's why I'm on the commentary desk. And he's over there with that clean ass mat. But yeah. Clean ass round 2. Can't lie. Only like 1 or 2 things that were like, ooh. But yeah, all in all, This matchup sucks for Levia, man. They be fighting tooth and nail. Like Mirage is the Floridian that keeps all of the crocodiles in check because they just be tussling, and it's never good for the Gators. They always they gotta do so much only to get rewarded with so little. So yeah, Mirage gonna continue to move on, and Matthias, good luck with the rest of Swiss. We're looking to play around about 7 rounds. I don't think the new rules have come in yet, where you just play a fixed number of rounds. I think it is still fixed number of rounds or undefeated, whichever comes first. So around about 126 people attending. So if we see draws, then there'll be some undefeateds a little bit sooner. But if not, I'm looking to play for plenty more. Go to a short-ish hang up whilst we get the next round sorted out. But yeah, we'll be back very soon. If you're on YouTube and you haven't liked the stream already, change that. Go like the stream. I think it helps with other people finding it, and then we'll have more people liking the stream, more people watching Digimon. Ain't that cool? And if you're on Twitch as well, if you're on Twitch, I don't know. Make sure if you have Amazon Prime, hit your boy up with the Prime. I think it does depend on the TO. Yeah, I normally would also be like yeah, you should not have extra cards in your deck box. I think it's a weird one where if it's like in a separate compartment, like for deck checks, they just hand over the compartment that has their deck, but yeah, it's still kind of sketch.